Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Homebrew video. So today I'm brewing a brand new beer kit for me from Love Brewing. It's their Beerworks Craft Brewery Series range. It's Guinness Irish Stout, 5%. So Guinness, actually, you know what it is. Their version is Guinness. I will say that these kits are probably the best kits, one of the best kits out there. So bubble wrap that's come with it, instructions if you need them, a bag to put in that looks wrong, you know, looks like a condom. So we've got hops, we've got Willamette hops, 50 grams. We've got priming sugar. We've got light malt extract, 1.2 kilos there. Beer yeast, British ale yeast, and then finally 2.5 kilogram stout. So there's the kit. It makes 40 pints, 23 litres. So without further ado, and that's if I can find some scissors, we're going to get into this. So I've just boiled the kettle once. I should have warmed this up beforehand, really. So a little bit of a mistake there. It wouldn't be me if I didn't make some mistakes. So this has already been sterilised a bit. I've left that in, so that can come out. Go over there. Crap. Thought I'd got every last little mark off, but I just spotted something. Now I have sterilised this, so I'm not worried. But like most people, I like to be right. You know, cleanliness is godliness with these things. Yeah, there is something there. It's amazing. You think you've got it all, and yeah, that's it. All clean there. Right. So hot water. I'm going to pour a bit in here first. Why? Just to help mix it up a bit. Just go in here and get the. There we go. I want this. I want that. And just to mix it up. Make it a little bit more pliable. And hopefully then, when it comes to it, I'm not sure I haven't turned my son's dinner off. Yeah. Got a bit of a reputation for doing that. Not on purpose, but I just forget. So, pour this in. So obviously the water element's already gone in, but at least it's helped it a little bit. Bear in mind that these can be a bit dicey to hold, so you know, always watch what you're doing. Don't spill it down, yeah, and try to get it all in the actual can. So yeah, this is their version of Guinness. I might still add a bit of sugar to it, to be fair. Just half a bag of sugar, job's a good one. Just to get it to about 6%, or something along them lines. So I'm going to try and knock it off so I can pour the rest of the hot water in. There we go. Obviously the key is that you want all this going in. And if you've never done these before, bloody hell, it's thick, it's gloopy, and it's not the most easy to deal with. Obviously, having a big, I prefer plastic over wood, because wood can impart flavours if you've used it for hotels. With plastic, obviously once it's been in the dishwasher and washed, you're not really, you're not really going to have anything on there. So it's getting there now. So you pour this in. And as you can see, well, can you see? Yeah, maybe. It's just starting to get nice and clear now. Again, watch that on your side. You know, not the easiest. So I always boil 2.5 kettlefuls. That gives me what I need, as in, you know, yeah, it gives me the amount of hot water I need to do the brew. You can follow the instructions to the letter, and to be honest, we all of us who brew, you know, we all do it our own way, and I mean, as long as you put the blooming hops in when you're supposed to and all that, you're all good. So I'm just rubbing the hot water up here just to try and get the rest of the liquid malt, the extract that's sitting at the top. We're about there. It's looking nice and clean. Stir the bottle up. Now that is pretty clean. A little bit down the side. I'm not worried about that really. There we go. So put that in there. Get rid of this. Give me hands a wash. That's better. Nice and clean. Right, so we've got the liquid malt extract put in. Light malt extract. Scissors again. Across the top. Not sure if this is liquid form or it says liquid form. Yeah, it is. And again, it's gloopy, really gloopy. So again, you're going to want to clean it out. So it's a bit of a pain in the arse, if I'm being honest. So I've got plenty of time to kill because I've got to wait for the kettle to boil anyway. But yeah, it is a pain. And we're good kids, but yeah, a bit of a pain. obviously making Guinness. I mean, you know, you could add essences to this. You be careful where you get the essences from because they can be expensive. I suppose you could add coffee and treacle, and there's lots of stuff you can do. So once that's boiled, I'm going to pour some in here, swirl it round, do the same again. It's a bit of a task. Obviously, they use this to get a nice thickness on the beer, opposite. I don't know. But yeah, it's all good fun. So that's nearly boiled. So I need to kill this. Use that. There we go. Right. Put it down here. Hold it up so it doesn't fall over. Pour a bit of water in. I'd advise don't pour too much water in because you then have to hold that with the hot water, and you know it can get a bit dicey. So I'm going to pour this in. We're going to do the same technique that we did on the other one, up and down the sides. Just to wash the sides, get as much of that malt extract out, or whatever it is. Now, to be fair, the priming sugar, you could use that, but I'm actually going to use that in the brew. I'm going to chuck that in the brew and just use sugar on the other side of things. I've never had an issue using sugar for secondary fermentation anyway, so it's never bothered me on that side of things. And just bump the ABV up a little bit as well. So there we go. That's nearly clean. Let me put that on that side because that side's the bit where I poured it out originally. So pour this in. And it's pretty damn clean already. So that's good news. Pour that bit in there. Right, let's get the other last half a kettle full. That can now go on. And to be fair, we can speed up a little bit now because there we go. Now that is crystal clear. And that's what you want. You've got to get it crystal clear. So put that in. Like I say, I'm going to use the priming sugar now and not at the end. Yeah, so I'm going to pour it in now just to help with the ABV, as you do. Right, the one thing I do need to check on is when the hops are added, because that can vary on brews. So Group B is day 8, Group A, day 5. So yeah, that's interesting because So yeah, day 5 to add the hops. So I'll do that when it gets to day 5. Other than that, I'll wait. Chuck that in there, chuck that in there, add the hops later, use that later. Yeast we need. So now it's just get this last bit in, give it a swirl round, really bring it together, and then fill up with water, and then check out the. There we go. They've done. Oof. Right, so it gets a bit quiet now. So here we go. Quite thick and gloopy at the moment. And obviously, this is the time to do it. Be very careful with burning yourself for obvious reasons, because it's blooming red hot. Because it's all hot water in there, it dissolves into the hot water quite quickly, really. It's not too bad. If you're adding a bit of sugar in, or if you're using something like treacle, if you wanted that, you know, now's the time to add it. Just put it in hot water and it just melts and dissolves into what else is there. So I can't feel nothing. I've got no resistance on the floor. And that's looking clean as well, so that's a good sign. Right, let's fill up. So we're going up to the 23 litre mark. So anybody watching the channel, have you tried this? This particular kit? I'm brewing it, apart from adding the priming sugar earlier, to up the ABV. I'm brewing it basically as is. So. And then this is going to go upstairs. In 5 days, I will check it. And I've got the Imperial Stout kit to do. They don't call it Russian Imperial Stout now. They call it Imperial Stout. Does beg the question if the war in the Ukraine caused the change of name. So I need to get this done because my sun's coming down. 15 litres, so we're going there. You could use a hose pipe if you had a clean bit of hose pipe, but it's not a real hardship doing it this way. So what was it, the kit? It was 23 quid for the kit. So 40 pints, 23. That's 60 pence a pint. Not a bad price really, in the grand scheme of things. Got a lovely head on it. It looks like Guinness on the head already, funnily enough. So. So we're now just over 22. So I've got to get to 23. I do not have a 23 litre marker, which is a bit of a pain. But luckily, I know how much a litre is. So. If memory serves me correctly. Yeah. Yes, that's round about 23. I'm going to put a bit more in just to make sure. All it will do is lower the ABV down. Obviously, you can brew short to increase the ABV, increase sugar, or other things, you know, to burn off the sugar. I'm only going to be about 2 minutes. So, you take a quick hydrometer reading. Hydrometer reading is 10. That's actually quite a low hydrometer reading. At 10.50, so yeah. Just that I'm not used to doing beers at 10.50. So yeah. Add this in there. Put the yeast in. And like I say, I'm not going to mess about. There we go. There's the brew with the yeast in. It's going to come up about 5%, maybe about 5.5%. Don't think the primary sugar is going to make much difference, to be honest. But it is what it is. So that's ready. It's very, very light, lukewarm, perfect temperature to add the yeast, and we're done. Cheers all. Updates coming soon.